watched the live last week. Everyone saw that it was amazing, a great vibe, and we're just really excited to have you here in studio so we can get down to the rest of it.
I'm excited to be here. Thank y'all for I'm probably gonna say that like a million times, but thank you so much.
Always. So tell us about the trip in. Are you coming from New Orleans or are you coming from Arizona?
I'm coming from Arizona, you know. That's why I'm stationed at most of the time. Sometimes I'm in California too. I be in Fontana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I stay with my grandmother pretty often. She stay in Fontana. She got a little nice apartment I like to use up.
Yeah.
And stay out there. But I just came from Arizona.
Okay.
Took a trip out here. I brought my little sister with me.
All right. New Orleans. Did you watch the game tonight?
Let's talk about it.
Oh, that's not, man.
You be in Vegas a lot too. That's funny.
Oh man,
Raider Nation.
They did, man.
Yes.
Oh, you are a Raiders fan.
Yes.
You a Raiders fan?
We 2-0. My team too. I'm a
2-0.
Titans fan, but I don't care. I don't care about it. Raiders, man. We 2-0 squad.
We appreciate that pick, Drew Brees. You know what I mean?
We got man. I thought we had it too. That's the messed up part.
Y'all, you cuss.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
it's free range.
All right, for sure. Yeah.
Call a bitch nigga out if you need to.
Yeah, man. But them Saints is they ain't hold it down.
Y'all just need Mike Thomas. That's all.
Facts.
That's all it is.
Facts.
That's all it is.
Facts. Only got so much Drew Brees could do, man. He getting old, man. About to be 50 and shit. So you know. But we going to the Super Bowl. The Raiders got this one, but we going to the Super Bowl.
Moving on.
That's funny. Comedy. Well, they NFL do owe you at least like 2 years worth of Super Bowl.
Man. Man. Please alone.
Just off the strength. Like, hey, like,
So yeah, but
pick up that flag.
It's all good. It's all good.
So you travel from Arizona, Vegas, LA, back to New Orleans?
Quite often, yeah. I be in Ohio too. I be in Florida too, and I be in Minnesota too.
Where does mindset come from of traveling all these different places?
Katrina, and just being forced to be on the road. You know, like cause I was New Orleans to the bone until Katrina happened. Like you couldn't get me to leave New Orleans, and then like I like staying in hotels. So once Katrina happened, like I got to experience like so many different hotels and so many different cultures. I'm like, I like traveling.
Wow.
So I've been doing that since.
Can you take us back to that moment of, if you can, like Katrina? Like, how did you feel? What was happening? Like, how did your family?
I was a kid, so I didn't really experience it like adults. Like me at this age now, Katrina probably would have fucked my life up. But I was like 12. You know, so it's like my people was making sure, my mom was making sure I was straight. You know, my pops went to Arizona, but my mom was making sure I was straight. So like I was really just fucking around, getting high in different hotels. Like that's all it really was. Katrina wasn't the worst part of my life. You know, Katrina was a blessing for me.
Okay.
You know, because then once I got back to New Orleans after Katrina, I had my own FEMA trailer that my mama put in my name. And it was easy because we didn't have no paperwork. So Katrina was a walk-in lick for me, you know.
Would you say Katrina was a walking lick for a lot of New Orleans?
No.
Okay.
Like niggas definitely was dying. Niggas definitely like, that's the first time I ever seen police brutality really happen. Is during Katrina. So Katrina was still like hard for a lot of other people. Especially if you was like 17 or older. I can't imagine what you was going through during Katrina.
Yeah.
But me being a kid, I was straight.
They still looked out for the kids, but all right, so when you like 18, like, hey, fend for yourself, nigga.
Yeah, like, nah, it was still crazy shit going on. Like, we was at a crazy war with Houston for like the first year after Katrina. Like, New Orleans and Houston was just butting heads so much, and I was even getting caught in shit, and I'm innocent living. Still getting caught in, crossfires between other people. So it was still turned up. I just didn't go through that. Katrina was not the worst.
I never knew Houston and New Orleans was like,
me neither.
Will have crossfires during that troubled time.
Oh man, what was on CNN?
But why though? Why coming in the city, integrating the city?
Yeah, everybody broke. Include, we going to a place that's already broke too. New Orleans and Houston down to the same place in certain ways, and you combining a bunch of broke niggas from a bunch of different hoods, like, and
everyone's angry.
Yeah. And then you cross in like the fact that niggas doing type of money plays together that involves some street shit, and then you got niggas taking each other girlfriends. You got a bunch of
niggas getting their feelings about that bullshit.
Yeah, you got a bunch of Houston niggas. You got a bunch of Houston women that ain't never heard a New Orleans nigga talk. That's like, oh my god, and you got a bunch of New Orleans women that's saying some Houston niggas like, you know, the same way. So it's like a bunch of beef over that little shit.
Wow.
I don't beef about that. My pops raised me right, but
yeah, that's right.
But yeah, niggas was beefing about that for sure.
My goodness, I'd have never guessed.
Yeah,
I just knew everybody was trying to work together and kill each other. No.
I still went through some shit. Like I got jumped, you know, because in Georgia, I was standing in Augusta, Georgia. Like they was paying me money to say the word baby. Like literally, I give you $5. You see that shit right now?
New Orleans.
What's up, baby? Everybody kick that shit. What's up? Getting my little $5. Nigga saw I was doing that with his old lady. They jumped me to the point like I had to regrow my hairline back. Like they was scraping me all across the ground. This part of my head was like, I thought it was permanent.
Damn.
My goodness.
Yeah. So yeah, like I still went through some shit, but that wasn't the hardest.
Right.
Yeah.
What's the meaning behind the dreadlock length? Was that like something significant to you?
I just follow whatever my brother do. I fuck with the Rastafari culture now, but I ain't gonna blame it on solely that. I'm a big Bob Marley fan, and my brother just influenced me. My brother used to have long dreads. He just cut them. That was surprising, but I ain't about to cut my shit.
So how long did they take?
There's 8 years on my head.
8
years. 9 years in
you,
January next
that's
year.
the first thing I saw. Like when we talked on IG Live, I told him the first time I ever saw him or heard of him was at his show because he opened up for Larry June.
Shout out my guy.
Yeah, man, that show was crazy.
Shout out my guy.
But it was actually in LA, and I saw he was tall, and I was like, I saw those dreads. Like everybody I was with, was like, we need to find out what he uses in his hair because he got waist length hair.
Good weed. I smoke it every day.
Yeah, but but back to that show was crazy. Like that's when I first figured out who you were as an artist and how you were able to draw the crowd. Like just as a fly on the wall, just watching like you know the way that you commanded the crowd and the way that you delivered and the way you worked with the beats and everything was just mind blowing.
Cause I'm a fan first. Like these niggas that be quote unquote opening, like they really coming on some local type shit. Like they don't respect themselves.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm a fan first, so I know what it feel like to be in that crowd with your feet hurting and bullshit nigga after bullshit nigga is hitting the stage. So I refuse to waste people time like that because time the most expensive thing you could give a person.
Absolutely.
You know, and y'all spend money on top of that, so I'm gonna act out. Even if I embarrass myself, I don't care if I fucking fall on stage or whatever. I'm gonna make sure like I rock out and entertain them people because I done been in that crowd before. And that shit feel like it's 6 hours of waiting when niggas suck.
Very true.
Right.
Oh, nigga. Don't be the last person right before the artist sometimes. Man. And all them niggas suck before you. Man. You gonna suck just regardless because they tired. Like.
And I'm gonna make sure that don't happen. Like before they made me stop, I used to give out weed at my shows and all that. I'll have like 1,000 rolled joints, pre-rolled joints ready. Like, you know, I'm gonna make sure y'all have a good time with me. But they
next time you at the show, invite me. I'm having me a trash bag. Like, Give me that. So 12 years old, Katrina happened. When did you start doing some music?
Since I was like 9. I started like an innocent first. I was like a quiet boy. You know, then I hit puberty and I was like, man, that's singing shit. That is.
I went from auto-tune.
Until auto-tune came. You know, now I'm back active on that singing shit.
That song got right.
But yeah, I started quiet and then we was broke. So you know, my grandmother had some shit like a tape player that she recorded church with. And I just learned that the red button, man, it was recording. So I just started rapping on that. Like I act like I was a radio host and introduce myself and just rap. And I got caught with that shit and I was cursing all on it. But my grandma was like, he actually good. Like told my mama that. So since then, I just kept doing that. Like, and I like seeing people reaction. That's why I battle rap and all that shit now.
That's what I was gonna ask you because performing live and also the battle rap thing, I see that that's something that you into. So is that something as an artist? Are you more into the crowd, like, interaction, or are you more just in the studio producing content?
I like entertaining too. I don't forget that's part of the job. Nigga can't just do the strictly make music part. But I ventured off into battle rap just because that's where I could be lyrical at. Because I'm starting to make music now. Like I actually aim to make a song. I learned that from this guy next to me.
Okay.
Like I'm learning how to structure songs and make an actual song rather than trying to be this lyrical machine each song. So now I do the battle rap shit on the side to actually be lyrical and have my little fun. But yeah, I just like interacting with people. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it definitely stands out. Definitely stands out.
So you want to be a lyricist or a hit maker?
Oh,
if you had to be judged by a group of random people and you heard that dude Kapo, and they gonna be like, man, that song here, I can play that shit in the club. Or you be like, man, that nigga spit some real shit.
I think both. I think both possible. I'm a big Wayne fan.
Well, I ain't gonna say both is possible. Both are possible. Both is happening. I was just saying, just randomly.
If I had to choose, that's tough because I like both. I like that superstar shit that come with that hit maker life, and I like being acknowledged for being smart. So that's a tough I don't know.
That's the balance. That's one of them lines you gotta
cause I don't know. I want to be acknowledged for but what great didn't make great music.
Yeah.
So even from Lil Wayne to Meek Mill, Meek Mill started off battle rap himself. Now he makes straight hits, and he gonna hit you once a month with a song that's super fucking lyrical still.
Very true. Very true.
So it's I rather keep playing with whatever comes my way, be a real artist, because I'm not trying to sell y'all nothing.
I hear that. Coming from New Orleans, what does Birdman and Master P mean to you as a business wise?
Master P, he gonna be an influence just because he's from New Orleans, but I don't have too much interaction with him. I actually got to see what Birdman was doing. So Birdman, an even crazier influence. So see him buy the whole hood cars and shit, and to see Rolexes on 2 arms for no fucking reason, and Birdman a big influence. Master P, like I said, I salute P, salute the whole No Limit, but I didn't see that in front of my face. I'm a 90s baby, so Cash Money in them was way more in front of my face, and Birdman I fuck with Stunner. Stunner a big influence.
I love that.
Absolutely. So your song Heavy that you have with Scheme, that song, let me tell you, that's been in my playlist.
Shout out Scheme.
Yeah, I love that song. It thumps. It's a whole different. It sounds like a West Coast song. That song is something else.
I do all that. I came here to do all that. I am not trying to sell nobody a sound. These niggas that make the same song over and over, that's because they selling y'all something. I'm really just trying to create. And if you happen to fuck with it, I hope you do. And if you don't, leave it alone.
Okay.
But so I'm gonna do all that shit. But that Heavy Scheme, me and Scheme had fun.
Is that a relationship that you guys had already?
Yeah, Ben.
Okay.
My homie Jerry hooked that up. Jerry is actually my dude cameraman. He's Scheme cameraman.
Oh, okay.
And he just kept telling Scheme about me. Scheme told me to pull up to the booth, and we knocked out 3 of them in a day.
How important is it for you to have or somebody like that other person? You're not gonna have that main source as an artist, say the cameraman. How important is it to be close to the other people inside of that artist's camp instead of that main artist?
The most important, because when you really get in this music shit, you find out the artist is damn the least important. Like an artist is only gonna do so much for you because all the artist could do is care for itself. So niggas be wasting their time trying to. When I see niggas try to rap for artists, I be like, what he gonna do for you? Did you talk to his manager? Did you talk to anybody? Because the most important people is the producers, the engineers, the cameramen, the DJs, playlist curators. These artists, we just a face. This shit running for president. The president look like he the most important person, but really there's a whole Congress behind him that's really calling the shots and really connect the dots. So I don't know. I hope people catch on. So
he just gave some gems for a lot of artists.
No, for real.
A lot of artists gonna be like, I'm in the club, I just rap for Meek Mill, nigga.
Man, nigga threw that CD out the window as soon as he pulled off.
Did you make it a priority to kind of educate yourself on the music business before you got to this level, rather than just?
No, I just got told no a lot. So I had to figure it out.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
because my music, I ain't gonna even lie, like I always been nice. I used to be trash, so you know, I'll pull up with my trash music trying to make my connections, and that shit was not working. So I just had to figure it out.
Yeah.
And I came up around music. You know, my uncle fucking he got Grammys and shit. He UGK done sampled his music, and he had me in the studio with Bun and Pimp when Pimp was alive. Rest in peace, Pimp C.
What?
I done sat in on plenty UGK sessions, you know.
My goodness.
So like I've been like I'ma always keep fucking with this music. So even when I do get told no, I'm about to kick the fucking door down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find a way.
It's in your blood.
Did all them no's make me like, damn, I do suck?
What?
Nope.
I don't know, because he said my music sucks, so like all them knows he had to have like a good ass blunt and a harsh reality talk to himself after that last no, like, man, I do suck. I need to go back to the drawing board or something. Like, fuck, all these no's is not happening. I'm investing so much money. It's you had to be real with yourself. You had that mirror talk.
I had to, because like I really invest in myself. Like I'm damn near, I don't want to say I'm broke from music, because I'm not broke, but I done spent $50,000 on the shit. And from what I'm hearing from my big homies is that ain't even enough. You need $250,000 to make anything pop. And I'm only 50,000 in, so I got 200K more to spend before I even start seeing the real results I want. Because local fame, being known in New Orleans or being known in just Los Angeles or being known in just Phoenix, Arizona, is not enough. Like I came up on Cash Money shit. Like I see Drake all the way in Africa being played.
Right.
You know, so that's my focus.
Being from New Orleans, or like a lot of like down south, a lot of people be hometown heroes and don't come out and don't go out. Like, would you say if you stayed in New Orleans, would you be the same artist you are today?
I'll be dead, honestly. Like
that was gonna be my next question, but I'm glad you said that.
Not
glad you said that, but
yeah, I'll probably.
Would you be dead or alive?
I'll probably be dead or in jail. Honestly, I probably wouldn't even been able to focus on music. It's too small down there. It's super crowded. Everybody living off survival mode, so I probably wouldn't even been able to think about music if I didn't relocate to the West Coast. Honestly.
That's real.
So every time you come to LA, what are the main spots that you gotta hit every time you come out here?
Sancho's Tacos, Huntington Beach, the cookie store on Melrose, the cookie store on Maywood, the Jungle Boy store.
Right.
Who else
right.
are we?
Right. I agree with that.
But I eat something different every time I'm here. Like I make that a goal, and I make it a goal to stay at a new hotel. So that's just what I'm on now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, what's that hotel etiquette like since you moved? Like, since Katrina, you was hotel to hotel. Like, you know a good hotel when you see one. Like, you know the services you like.
The way I judge how a hotel is really top tier is how they soap and shit look. Like, you know, if it's one of them small containers, that ain't shit. But if it's like installed in the bathroom, that's when you know. And if the TV big and super flat, I need one of them too. And if the room come with a robe, I need that kind of shit. Like as far as hotels go, I don't learn. Yeah, so that's probably all I can see. Like hotels so simple.
It's like it's hotel etiquette. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's real.
Yeah, hotels so simple. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna need to know that's a good spot. But I use this app now called Hotel Tonight, and I just picked the best one. The highest rated one, the most expensive, not the most expensive, because they've had some 500 a night shit that I ain't doing yet. But I picked like one of the best ones, like top 3, and I just been doing that for the past 6 months.
What's that hotel? I might use
Hotel Tonight.
Hotel Tonight.
It's perfect,
right?
Especially if you just with your
Traveling.
lady, just by yourself. Hotel Tonight is perfect because they give you the rooms that's technically left.
Okay.
But I call them every time and check in, and I be like, "Hey, can I get the one with the king?" I make them give me the kind of room I want. So,
Yeah.
So the app fire.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
What got you into modeling? The people like, yo, I fuck with your hair and you tall, light skin. You feel me? Or you got tattoos. Got tattoos. You know, I don't know. You feel me? What's up?
I don't even know. Like
That should been your type of question. My bad.
nah, you.
Pause.
No, I mean it was
That should been your type of question.
Nah, we ain't got no complex over there. That's just some shit that everybody kept telling me to do. That was never really my thing. I used to be a sweatpants nigga, but now I'm heavily fucking with the fashion. Now that ain't got me addicted and shit. Keep spending my money in my home and stew. But yeah, they just my homie D Hill. That's who started it. Not everybody. Once everybody caught on that D Hill was right, like yeah, this nigga need to take some pictures. Like then they started blowing down my line for that. I got my first paid gig on these teeth I did. These diamonds in my mouth. Shout out to Nisa. That was my first paid modeling gig.
Nice.
For diamonds in your
diamond.
fucking
You
mouth.
see what I'm saying?
Damn,
For the first time.
First time getting paid for diamonds in nigga.
Right.
Yeah.
It wasn't
I
just
need
like Fashion Nova
I
or
need-
something. Like you had a jewelry like
I need to go get some diamonds.
Fashion Nova man.
Damn, that's woo. Hey,
Oh,
what's the weed charges in New Orleans like? If you get caught with a gram of weed,
Right now it's a fine. They done lowered it.
oh, that's great.
They need to start freeing people though, because they still got plenty of people still like incarcerated from
For, like,
from
50
weed,
years, yeah.
from weed charges. But luckily it's just a fine unless you get caught with like some intent to distribute shit. I don't know what that weight limit is. I'm an Arizona weed smoker now, and I'm a California weed smoker, and it's legal in both. So I don't deal with them kind of problems unless I'm there for a week. And when I'm there for a week, I find good shit, and the police don't. I don't even see them.
I hear that.
Yep.
Word. Hey, let's get into the song called Heavy.
Oh yeah, y'all can play that.
That's
Y'all
my
can play
shit. I'm
whatever
not
y'all
gonna
want.
lie to y'all. As soon as I hook up the Bluetooth in my car, that's like the first song that comes on. Like
Heavy?
yes. That shit thumps. I'm
Yeah,
telling
Heavy?
you. I'm telling you, I fuck with that song.
I didn't know how people was gonna take it.
All right, we'll see if you got word for word over here out during the break. You feel me? Hey, where they follow you at, Capo?
You can find me everywhere. Just type in Kapo Bravado. I'm suspended for Twitter from life. No matter where I try to make the Twitter
yeah.
from, I'm banned from Twitter. I don't.
What you do? We'll talk about it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask him. Yeah.
Facebook I don't use. Snapchat.
It's
If you cheating on your boyfriend, holla at me. I'll give you my Snapchat. And my Instagram, out of town _Kapo. But Kapo Bravado. You can type that in everywhere and everything gonna pop up.
Str8OutDaTrunk Radio, let's get it. Heavy.
Big.
Capo. Bravado. Scheme, let's go.
Bravado. Whoa. Fuck a bitch with all my clothes on. No time for the slow songs. Move on and she prolong. Your man CD get it rolled on. Be blowing on the marriage shit louder than a trombone. Semi-automatic, never had to use my thumb bone. Rat-a-tat the strapper, smack a nigga to the ozone. Black on black, no pants, but get out well, bought it for long. Brother hold the pistol every time I roll the dice. Bunch of fellows rolled up, burned out like motorbikes. If my lawyer drop a bag, I ain't gotta know my rights. I can end the nigga life, still getting out that night. My attorney Jewish, earning foolish tickets, any measures. Obvious, I brung a ruler, make a steal with the Mac, but niggas can't hit computers. Bitches being my telly, got a case from belly. JT life, I press a button, I go and dready. It get ugly as Freddy, when it come to the Fetty. Niggas can light, but everything about me heavy.
I said everything about me heavy. 30 inside this clip, and for sure I'ma hold it steady. Alright. I say everything about me heavy. 150 on webs and about 40 more on this Benzie, nigga. Riding with the riders, we gon' jump by. A nigga staying dangerous, talk stupid, you get dumped out. Ayy, I swear to God, you getting dumped out. I'm talking big money shit, bitch, you know nothing about it. See where I'm from, homicide ain't nothing but a hobby. Chopper got a kick on it like it do karate. I kick game to these bitches like I'm doing judo. This ism got me sitting top floor suite with 2 hoes. Do what I want to, never what I can, bitch. Hot boy gon' hit an eye block and leave it 10, bitch. Know what I'm chasing, I need better fuck a friend. Get a good look, you probably won't see nothing like this again, nigga. Ay, see, that's a promise, not a threat. Fuck you if you got opinions about me, but ain't got a check. Yep. I'm in the building, not in debt. You and your feelings, not your bag. Niggas broken, that shit sad. I said everything about me heavy. 30 inside this clip, and for sure I'ma hold it steady. Alright. I say everything about me heavy. 150 on webs and about 40 more on this Benzie, nigga. Riding with the riders, we gon' jump by. A nigga staying dangerous, talk stupid, you get dumped out. Ayy, I swear to God, you getting dumped out. I'm talking big money shit, bitch, you know nothing about it.
One more time. Wine. Desmond, good look all the time, bitch. And make sure you mix this shit fucking fire when you're done, nigga. You better sound like $1 million. You only flipping those, you the little homie. RIPs from the chopper once I rip on. My bitch tried to dress me up, threw a fit on me. Off of Yerk, I let her fuss, threw some dick on. Lil' Boosie wipe me down, I'm my asshole. Feeling froggy, tells you here to take a sad pose. I ain't gotta have rhythm, I got cash flow, cash show. About to be a secret like my partner with his fat hoes. Downtown steppers, I'm trapping in a trapper, but I had to hold a L like I was in my mama Lexus. Showtown, Houston, Texas, I affiliated 5'9". You just started saying slime funk, you not my kind. Syrup in a baby bottle, lemon pepper, Uber Eats. Sweated by your baby mama, something about me too unique. Know I'm from Louisiana, she must think I booty eat. That's Baton Rouge, we in New Orleans, ho. Plug with the Arabs at the corner store. When the feds started watching, they would wanna bro. All the lawyer consultations, I was going broke. Till I took a trip to Cali, that was all she wrote, all she wrote, all she wrote. I'm out of town for sure. And all the bags say exotic, but it's filled with lows. You'll call free before 11, cause it's filled with hoes. And I'm always with a pill, I'm as Moses Jones, bitch.
Got the back end, chillin' with a Mac 10. Back it up, rack it up, bag it up then. Raise the truck, backing up with a camera. Looking forward in the foreign hoes mad at us. Stop hating, can't hurt a real one. Pussy get the deal, though I get the deal done. If we pull up, it's coming from a still one. Walk down, deal with him, now he choked out.
Yeah, and then I walk out. Back to the money while he chalked out. I started bossing up soon as they start doubting. I started buying jewelry, left them fucks pouting. Who next? Bitches in the pool naked. Rockstar lifestyle, no kissing, no flexing. If they wanna go to war, we with it, we are not threatened. Bitches playing tug of war for me, I'm wearing Miami. These niggas ain't real right, needing having blood ties. G-Wag propped up, sitting on mud ties. I ain't never seen a thug crying till a thug died. Me and Habizo in LA throwing up blood signs. Hit a nigga in the chest, he throwing up blood now. Bitch said I fuck her the best, so she in love now. She pick her habits up from me, she taking drugs now. These niggas say they want that beef until they choked out. Choked out, choked out. Big blacks when we walk out.
Str8OutDaTrunk Radio, we back in this building. We got Kapo Bravado and the thing. We just heard that heavy and we heard that choke out.
Chalked out.
Chalked out. I'm saying choked out. I'm trying to choke somebody
That's
else.
choked out, you did.
Chalked out.
Meaning we'll kill a nigga, really. And it also mean tribe shit, you know, because I'm Native American.
What tribe?
Chalked out. Chalked out. You did. I'm chalked out. I mean, they'll be getting the intellect because I'm from the South. Y'all think it's just some.
I was like, what does that mean? Oh, okay, I'm Cherokee. Look
Yeah,
at
you
that.
did. Yeah. Chalked out, yeah.
Wow, that's funny. I didn't know it was an Indian tribe. I thought chalked out was like a New Orleans thing.
Well, it mean that too, you know, like when, you know, because the police.
That's when I heard chalked out. I'm like, oh, that's right.
It's quote unquote outlining with chalk, but that ain't really chalk. That'd be tape, and that'd be like already pre-measured. That don't really be a body line right there. That'd just be tape.
Right.
But people think it's chalk, so that's what they see, like chalk you out. You dig?
Ooh.
That's new. That's new.
Yeah, that's tape.
I didn't know
not
that.
chalk.
Tell us about the video.
The video.
That video, man, was like a vacation.
Yeah. So we filmed that in the middle of nowhere, Arizona. Like it was like right in between Arizona and California. So it was right in between Arizona and California, and my uncle George, actually, shout out my uncle, man. He owned the UTVs, I think they called. We call them go-karts because that's what they look like, but I guess they call it like UTV or some shit. And my homegirl Dia bought out her UTV too. She bought 2 of them out. And yeah, we just drank a lot of water and drove that shit everywhere. Almost flipped. I done fell out the thing. My homie Cujo, when Nino was driving, the dude that's featured on the song with my homie Nino Calvin, he was driving, he flipped his over. Cujo fell out. Something on his head was like this big, like,
oh my god,
he had like this hanging off his head.
Oh my god,
like it was crazy. I thought I wanted to take him to the hospital, but he wasn't with that. He just let it heal, but he looked normal now.
Oh, that's
shout out my dog Cujo, man.
That's crazy.
But yeah, we drove that like when we was done with the day, my dreads looked brown.
Really?
My socks was brown, like,
yeah.
But it was worth it. I'd do it a million times. That was like a real adrenaline rush. Yeah. Because I thought I was like 2 seconds away from dying like 5 times. Sheesh. But I still kept driving.
So is that your thing? Like, do you like that adrenaline rush? Like, do you do activities like that a lot?
No, I'm not one to usually play with stuff like that. But it was different when I felt like that. I don't know.
Was it because it was a video?
Yeah, probably. And I'm like, we gotta do whatever we could for the camera. Like, we gotta wild out. But really, like, once I got the hang of it, I'm like, I'm about to whip this. I'm about to really rest in peace, Paul Walker. This thing, you dig? Like, I'm about to really whip
Right.
this thing. Yeah, it was fun.
That's
It was
awesome.
fun. Yeah, the video was crazy. Shout out Nino Calvin and shout out Chinks. I brought Chinks with me too. She here from New Orleans also. She was on the hook. That's the one with the red dreads.
Yeah.
Yeah, she on that song too. She did her thing. They got some people saying she did better than me, but they smoke and huff.
Her verse was hard though.
You know, yeah, but
But it
it's-
wasn't-
Better than mine.
yeah, straight up. Nah, Chinks cool. You dig? Like she 8, but I'm me. I'm Tupac.
That's funny. That's a competition on your own
I
song.
love it. I love it.
Can you talk about breeding some pit bulls?
Oh, that used to be my wave. I didn't slow down on it just because they oversaturated the game. Like the pit bull game and the Frenchie game just crazy right now, and I don't approve of, and I couldn't co-sign or take part in multiplying all these animals without them having homes. You know, the pit bull like the #1 adopted dog in America, and I don't like that shit. You know, because they end up getting killed.
Yeah.
And it's about to happen with bulldogs. It's about to happen with all these exotic dogs that everybody keep buying. So I really slowed down on it. My main stud just died actually. Rest in peace, Zulu. I love you, boy. That was like my son.
I mean,
I dropped a tip.
how many litters you
Man.
get with him?
How many litters I did with Zulu? Too many. He made me a bunch of money, man. That's why I had to back out. I'm like, I can't keep pushing this many puppies out because he like pushing out 8-10 puppies each time he busts a nut. I'm like, oh, you digs. But I enjoy dog breeding. It's just way too, and I don't want, like, especially, no offense, but when you get when women buy dogs from you, you don't see that dog in their house no more in like 6 months, 3 months.
What do you mean?
Women are terrible at raising dogs. I'm not saying if you're a dog parent. I'm not saying you.
I know.
How long have you had your dog?
Well, my puppy passed, but the new one is a baby still, a few months.
But you think you plan to have it for a long time?
Yes.
See,
Does it depend on the type of dog?
It get past the Q stage. And women just be like, I don't know what to do with him no more. He don't see it. He don't.
But you know what? It's this, like you said. I guess it's because they don't know. My dad did the same thing with
Right.
dogs, so I knew what I was doing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I could tell you know how to be firm. Like you know how to just sit.
Like you seen the video.
Yeah. So
Dog left.
like all women not like that. You know.
That's funny.
No, that's true. That's true.
But people in general be fucking horrible dog owners,
I hear you.
including me at times. You know, I be out of town way too much.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like I had to back out of that, but I still love dogs. Like I would still spend $5,000 on a dog any day. Any day. Like I'm just a dog connoisseur now. I'm not really no dog breeder.
Okay.
I'm about to hit you up when I want a pit bull.
No,
or
for
something.
real.
Just
Yeah,
yo, who do I go to?
Because I'm all about a quality dog. Like making sure you get a dog that's gonna last you like, by the grace of God, 10-12 years, and a real good structured dog. Because right now they got this thing called exotic bullies, and that's the ugly, retarded looking.
I was gonna ask you about that. Yeah.
The bow-legged dogs. I don't.
They're like they have a really big head and a big body, but their
Yeah.
arms are really
Yeah, and
short.
the stomach dragging on the ground.
I don't like
Yeah.
that.
That's a life expectancy of fucking 3 years.
Really?
If that. Them dogs be having so many. Pit bulls already got breathing problems, so them dogs crossed with a bullet and a bull, they mix it with an English bulldog to give it that stocky look.
Yeah.
And it just gives them like the ultimate breathing problems.
Oh,
So the
wow.
dogs don't even be lasting long.
Ooh.
But yeah, come to me for a good dog. Shout out Cartoon Kennels. They produce the best dogs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, will
Come to
do.
see
No,
it,
you
'cause
giving us
that's-
some good knowledge
yeah.
too.
Yeah,
It is definitely next.
Oh, appreciate that. What's next for you? What's coming up? You only got what, three months left in 2020?
Really?
That shit crazy, ain't it?
Yeah, it was like January coronavirus. Now it's about to be December.
Man, that's just crazy. Like, what happened?
December 31st, some people might hear the door open like with the light, like we out again.
Yeah, facts.
Right?
So,
Everybody gonna be breaking out.
really, I'm gonna close it out strong. Really, I'm just trying to be the best rapper to ever do it. Like, I'm trying to make sure I'm competing with who I'm supposed to compete with, and that's the guys that's bigger than me. You know, and I'm trying to elevate mentally too. I'm reading new books, so I'm trying to finish some books.
So as far as
That's a goal of mine.
future work with other producers and stuff? I don't know if you're only specific to certain producers or just a certain like New Orleans sound. Like being out here in LA or even in AZ, people, you know, once you get you know, your name out there and you start connecting even more, even off from this, you know what I'm saying? People start reaching out. Like, is that something that you can? Obviously, you can do it, but that the New Orleans and the LA sound is very different. You know what I mean? So, how do you see yourself kind of when that presents itself? How are you gonna kind of?
I'm doing everything.
Okay.
You know, like I'm gonna keep rephrasing it because I don't mind giving my dog his flowers while he alive. Lil Wayne is like one of the greatest artists to ever exist, and he not the greatest artist to ever exist just because he did the Hot Boys over and over and over again. You know, so I had a great example musically. So I don't plan on sticking to no sound for nobody.
Right.
You know, like Hov said, Jay-Z said it, if you want my old shit, buy my old album. You know, like I'm gonna keep challenging and pushing the envelope because making the same song don't even feel good. It sounds like you copying something. Like I don't even know how, like, no disrespect, I don't know how the baby do it.
Yeah.
Like
right.
I can't sit in the studio and bump the same beat, same melody, and like, yeah, I'm gonna come with this 3-bar flow.
Is the baby signed?
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, you know.
That's why.
He only has to make one sound.
That's why.
Yeah,
make this sound or you're not gonna get paid.
Right. That's probably what
or we gonna put your shit on the shelf. And you feel me? Make this sound, nigga, so we can start making sound for the other artists. Make
Niggas
this
gonna have to
sound.
throw me on the shelf. I don't care.
I'm
I'm doing different shit. Like that scheme shit, I had to do that. I had to hop on my West Coast shit because I'm West Coast influenced. As much time as I spent in New Orleans, I done spent in California and Arizona.
Yeah.
You know, I would be nothing. Like just how much credit I give Wayne, I would be nothing without that wave of West Coast music that hit me and taught me how to really rap. Like I didn't start really rapping until I heard Kendrick Lamar.
Okay. That's what I was gonna say. Who are some of them West Coast artists that influenced you?
All of them. Kendrick, Dom Kennedy taught me what a fucking vibe was. Like, like hip hop ain't nothing without the Yellow album. Like, and that's a mixtape. You dig? Like Dom Kennedy, the whole TDE fam, really. Yeah. Like all of them. Who else? I'm trying to think. Larry June, of course. That's big bro.
Hey, no, people sleep on Larry June.
Let me tell you,
he dropped the most projects this 1 year.
I don't get it.
Nobody, and he's dropping, and he say he's dropping 3 to 4 more.
Yeah, they sleep. They sleep, and I see June do it right in front of my face.
Right.
Like literally, like see this nigga really get it straight out the trunk on some shit. I really peep. So like seeing like. Man, niggas sleep like June. I damn near throw currency in that, you know, from New Orleans. He's very West Coast influenced too. Like, I think he another New Orleanian that could appreciate like what the West Coast got going on. Like, the West Coast different. Early YG, like, as soon as he left that other group, early YG, the I'm so straight, the cops so crooked. Yeah, text because my phone has no minutes. YG, yeah, I'm fucking on the West Coast shit, man. Real shit. I really, man, I don't even call it a party no more. I call it a function because of the West Coast, you know.
Yep.
Like, I really love it down here. Like, I'm Blexican.
And I'm excited.
I'm excited
tacos.
Yeah, all that, and I cook that too. You dig? I'm really West Coast. Like, I'm really West Coast too.
I saw that. I saw some a plate of something you made the other day or sometime last week. I was like, it wasn't just something simple.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I really get down.
Yeah.
Like, and yeah, the West Coast play a big part of it. I love the West Coast. You know,
nice.
like I think Tupac is one of the people that didn't teach me, but everybody else out here did. I couldn't really digest what Pac was saying until I was grown. But that growing up phase, me being in college in the West Coast, man, YG had that shit. I used to open up for YG when he had that big ass YG chain. Yeah, getting paid like $5,000 a show.
Just read up and all that.
Yeah, like I used to open up for YG and Casey Veggies back then. Wow. That's how me and Casey Veggies got our song together because nigga remembered me. You dig? So like,
shout out Casey.
Shout out the whole West Coast. I love it.
Hey, so open up for all those artists. What did you learn in those process? Because I know each time was probably a different lesson that you could take on to your next performance.
They had a bunch of lessons come from each show. Each show really just showed me how much I need to show off my music more. Stop being like in my own little bubble. Cause like once I do explode on stage, like so many people come up to me and be like, bruh, I wasn't like, I only came here for this nigga, but I left here for you. Like,
listen, I'm telling you.
You like oh my God, I need to, so like each show done taught me I need to put myself out there more. But Larry June taught me the most, and he just taught me how to hustle. I've been had a hustle, a street hustle, but Larry really showed me this music hustle, and like I gotta give dude his props. Like he definitely like, if he not a millionaire, he about to be one.
Yeah.
And when he say he show you music hustle, does that mean like also like the music business game behind the scenes?
Larry told me I don't need to be in the streets. Like I'm still in the streets while I'm with Larry, you dig? And Larry like, nigga, leave that alone. Print you up some t-shirts, keep recording, keep dropping, and the rest gonna fall into place. Like all that other shit you doing, that's extra shit, bro. Like I was entirely too loud for Larry. Like I could already tell, like I was too much of a nigga. But you know, like you're like, bro, you don't even need to be doing all that.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you kick it with other loud niggas? Such as, not like loud in the streets as like yo, but like as when you pull up, you know what that nigga doing or what he about.
You know, my little brother, just a wilder version of me, and yeah, I move around with him a lot. So you know.
But all right, since you being the big brother, how do you be the big brother and like, yo, little brother, don't do that. That's not the lesson.
I pick and choose when to do it, cause like especially with being a man, like especially with dudes, like you really can't tell them nothing. Niggas don't think shit stink till they step in it.
Yep.
They really gotta have it in their shoe. Like really gotta bump their heads and know like they ain't supposed to walk over there. You know, so I pick and choose, but I make sure he don't wild out too much. Like he'll do stupid shit like break in the hotel cafeteria.
I'm not laughing. I'm not
I don't know. Nigga might be high and hungry. Who knows?
Nah, this nigga like legit opened up a thing of Captain Crunch and just threw it in the air and made snow angels. That shit ain't even funny.
Right? Like
It ain't, but it's like, bruh.
Hey, the hotel hit my manager the next day, sent them a video of the shit and me just watching them do it. So I'm like, all right, so obviously we got to step up like being more responsible on the road.
Yeah.
Cause that was in Denver when we was with Larry in Denver. You dig?
Funny.
Yeah.
What's your studio etiquette like? Do you like to have a lot of smoke, a lot of drink, a lot of women, or do you like to be in your zone?
I need a lot of everything. Really, I record best by myself though, cause like I said, I can't sing. So to hit the notes I be trying to hit, I need to be by myself. Cause when people looking at me, that shit sound terrible. I don't know how it work like that, but when people looking at me, the shit just be sounding. So when I'm on my singing shit, I need to be by myself. But I like recording with people too. With people just push me to like, let me make sure I impress these motherfuckers in the room. You know, but studio etiquette wise, I just need weed. I don't really need no women that like that's a distraction. Weed and beats. Weed, beats, and I need a lot of time in there, like 16 hours. Cause that's how long I'm gonna record. Like I need the whole day to record.
wow.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Do you like to have your beats pre-studio session? You could write.
Yeah,
right before.
I don't, you know, shout out my homie Verb. We gonna get mad that I said that because he rather cook with me. My nigga Verb so organic, like he love being with me. Like, but I rather hit a beat and I just be able to work off that. You know, because I rather just get to work because I'm trying to knock out 5. I'm not just focused on this one song. My plan is to knock out 5 songs today. So like I need a beat that's already made so I could just get in there and do what I do. Cause I'm gonna go to work.
Would you rather have those 5 songs recorded that people gonna like,
One big masterpiece,
or that big one that's gonna take gonna make your career jump?
I'm aiming for a masterpiece each time. So like I'm gonna work hard until like my inner me tells me, nigga, like you could put this song down. Like the song gonna be like, he could vouch because he a beast too. Like we really like in that studio. I'ma delete it if it's shitty. Like once it start off, I know a song vibe in the beginning.
Okay.
First 4 bars, I already know where that song will hit it, and I'm either trash it or I'm gonna be like, oh, all right, yeah, this bitch about to be knocked out the park. I got 32 songs waiting to get mixed soon as I get back to Arizona. That I recorded in 2 weeks.
Hey, work ethic.
Oh yeah, that's all I could have.
I hear that. I gotta say thank you for coming, bro.
No, thank you for
Yes.
having
Thank
me,
you
bro.
for
Really
having
happy
a
that we
safe
did
drive.
Y'all
here.
asked good questions. You did.
Oh, thanks.
Appreciate
nah,
that.
yeah,
Now
yeah.
you came and you got a safe drive here. I hope you get a safe drive.
Oh yeah,
back.
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
we
Feel me?
Yeah, we get to and from easy,
Yeah.
easy commute.
You definitely got to come back. You know what I mean? So next project, next.
This is
single.
really my second home, my third home. I guess I Phoenix get their love, but I used to live in Long Beach for a long time.
No, I'm saying come back here
To LA,
to Straight Out
Straight Out
the
Trunk?
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all-
Once that album
we
drop,
all already,
You
we
know what
already
I mean?
family.
Right.
Like
right.
we already locked in.
Right.
You dig? No, fuck with Straight Out the Trunk.
We appreciate you, man. We really do.
That's what I did learn from Master P. Master P got it straight out the trunk. He used to sell his CDs. I
Facts.
used to
Yeah.
see, you dig? So like, yeah.
yes, he did. Yeah. You have anything that you want to say to the listeners and your followers to end this thing?
Thank y'all for having me.
Absolutely.
I don't know if I said that already, but like,
Always. Always.
to give a nigga like me a shot, you know, I come from nothing. So to be able to do this and really talk with y'all, like, this shit is relieving to me. You know, it brings me peace of mind. It shows me I'm doing something right. I appreciate y'all platform.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
No, I appreciate you.
Whatever y'all need from me, let me know. I knock a nigga head off. I swear to God, like no kizzy.
I'm gonna need me a German bulldog.
I'm just saying when we can get back on the road, when you can start doing shows again, you know what I mean?
Pull up.
Listen,
Pull
that ain't
up.
no question.
Yeah, we'll pull up.
Pull up. And I'm
got
up in the
I got
performance
family in
too.
AZ, so I got a crib out there too. So
Come on, man. Come
Yeah,
on,
man.
yeah.
And he sell
We
weed,
need
you
pit
know.
bulls.
Yeah.
We,
Oh,
yeah.
dang, we need that. we need that.
And he a grower, so we good.
Come get down with us, bro. AZ,
Yeah.
Arizona, hella fun.
Yeah.
I stay out there.
We're going to make that happen.
Mando, we gonna get into this chalk talk once again. Capo Bravado in the house, Straight Out the Trunk Radio.
Yeah.
You dig? Hey, appreciate for coming. Hey, safe travels. Let's go. Chalk talk, New Orleans.
One more time.
Wine. Desmond, good look all the time, bitch. And make sure you mix this shit fucking fire when you're done, nigga. You better sound like $1 million. You only flipping those, you the lil homie. RIPs from the chopper once I rip on him. My bitch tried to dress me up, threw a fit on me. Off of Yerk, I let her fuss, threw some dick on him. Lil Boosie wipe me down, I'm an asshole. Feeling froggy, tell the hill to take a sad post. I ain't gotta have rhythm, I got cash flow, gas show. Bout to be a secret like my partner with a spad hole. Downtown steppers, I'm trapping in a trap it, but I had to hold a L like